Days ago. Man, time is weird.
Okay, now hopefully people can actually hear us.
I will hope so. I could turn on the volume even.
Please don't.
But we don't want horrible echoes.
No feedback, please. So yeah. Wow. We are actually filling in for Envy Horse, who normally streams on Mondays. Unfortunately, family things came up, and they couldn't stream.
So we're stealing the spot.
Yeah, we're taking the time to cover what is happening to Tavern while the party is currently in Felina.
Yes.
Because that is something we have been talking about for ages and haven't done.
Yep. I'm bringing the drinks to DruidCon. I got the 10 bottles of Sylvan wine.
Oh yeah, people are so upset that there's so many of those with you because they need them.
Sylvan wine?
Or at least they thought they needed them. They were trying to use them as bargaining chips.
No. I bought them myself, thank you very much, with my intense amounts of money.
I think they do still have some, but yeah. So this is an unorthodox Tales from the Tavern.
Yes.
You can also welcome Jeff.
Jeff
the Skull. He's taken over for everybody else's positions today, so he'll be in the Nerdalopedia chat. If you don't hear from him, well, he's kind of slow at his job.
He's a little dead.
Yeah, a little bit. He likes Warhammer.
Lost some weight.
He's ahead of the game.
He just doesn't have a leg to stand on.
We're horrible. We're gonna stop this now. Somehow you're making me already want to drink out of a face balm flask, and
do it.
We haven't even really started.
Not yet. Soon. Maybe.
All right. So I might just skip our normal announcements.
I mean,
with the exception of our good. Oh, okay. I'll do a couple of them. We are sponsored by Tabletop Loot. If you follow the link in our description, or actually no, if you type Tales Tavern at checkout, capital T, you'll get 10% off your next purchase of dice. So that'll be, good.
pretty dice. Most
Yes.
dice are pretty.
And then, yeah, I can do some stuff later. But yeah, mostly wanted to make sure that we gave our shout out to Tabletop Loot. And with that, we're going to talk about some things that happened.
Yes.
Oh, did you inform...
Yes.
You informed them that we are currently...
Yes. That is why I was touching the phone earlier.
Good. So, last time we saw Farron, you guys were in Cruvishire,
Yes.
and you went through a tree.
Yes. I walked through a tree.
Okay. Which tree are you heading to?
So it's just a general call to druids
Yes.
and such. We don't have a special meeting place, do we? Well, the center tree in the Tor Vashir Citadel of the Wood.
There's that, but there's also your specific
Circle.
druid grove for your circle.
It did say urgent, it didn't have a time frame of urgency. So, home circle, Lantier circle.
Okay. So, unfortunately, the tree that you see, or that you walk through, not directly in your circle, but
It's close.
you've seen the tree 500 paces to the south.
Yeah. It's like, close enough. I mean, 500 paces. I can...
Yeah. So you step through the tree, and the scent of the lake is gone, and instead now you have the wonderful scent of home.
Okay, good. Gone in that sense. Yes. Good.
Yes.
Yes. I was concerned
You
for a
literally
second.
walked through a fucking tree.
Listen,
You walked
you
through...
told me to be paranoid.
You are correct in that matter. I will conceive that. Or whatever. I don't do good with words.
Yes, home, smells, deep
Yes.
breath, good, trees. Aha.
It's that breath of fresh air that the wilderness where you were is good and all, but like there's nothing quite like
Home.
yeah.
Well, I'm home. Fox friend, you can run off and do foxy things. And bird can fly off and do birdie things, because... Have fun in the forest, kids.
Have fun in the forest.
Don't get lost. But I also don't need to keep you close, because we're not in a human city anymore.
You are now in the safest forest on the entire Etherean continent.
No more River Tan.
This is the geographically it's not the furthest, but it might as well be.
It might as well be.
Oh,
hey, Tavern.
welcome.
Thank you for 8 months. 5-6 month streak, 8 months.
Awesome.
Hey, now I'm back from... Well, no, I'm not back from the forest. We're seeing what happened in the forest.
Yes, you still have to walk in. Well, I mean, you already walked there, but
Yes.
all right.
Walked is a loose term. Well, no, I walked through the tree, so yeah, walked there's accurate.
Yeah.
Longest
I
stride in
apologize if my
history.
words today are a little bit.
We've had a day.
Yes.
That is
Language-
Jeff.
Yes, Jeff is the skull. He's the moderator for chat today.
He's gonna be a bit. He's a bit on the quiet side. He's a little shy.
You might be screwed.
He doesn't have much of a voice on anything.
All right. So you have arrived in the alluring forest. You're 500 paces south from the Druid Grove. I take it you just.
I'm going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking skipping a dance and a song. Not really. But hey, I'm going.
All right.
Let me be happy while I can until things go wrong.
All right. So the Druid Grove, the outer edge of it, is surrounded by trees, with a lot of smaller trees kind of like growing crisscross in there, and there's high grass. It's actually very difficult to see through this line of brush. Unless you're, of course, a wood elf, and you can just feel through the other side.
Yes. The leaves are with me.
Yeah. And it makes this area almost impassable for most people. But you are able to walk up to a section of the wall, and you speak a word in Druidic. And kind of the trees just part in a way that allows you to basically step through this wall of trees.
We'll do so. It is as normal. This is...
Yep.
Yes.
This is you coming home. The trees close behind you gently. And in this grove, there's several tents that have been put up. It's like a campsite that everyone in the circle lives at. I don't know what happened to your tent. You probably took it with you.
Yeah, I've got my tent with me. I have it here on my sheet.
So, you recognize the markings on the other tents, though, from which druids they are. And you see pretty much everyone else.
Sweet. Okay.
Well, you see everyone's tent.
Yeah.
But
They're either in the tent or they're somewhere else, or I can't see them yet. I don't have all-seeing vision. Yet.
yeah. So, oh shit, I don't have your passive perception.
21.
21. Yeah. I'm just double checking.
Yeah. We've been missing this for a while.
Yeah. So, one thing you do notice is that coming out of one of the tents, you see not like billowing smoke, but you notice a familiar kind of smoke rising up.
I'll just, take a sniff. It's probably a familiar smell too. Yes. Whose scent is this?
You don't recognize them by scent.
No,
You
not their
recognize-
tent, their
yeah.
marking. I was recognizing the smoke.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the
It's
troublemaker. No,
there-
my troublemaker.
It's the nice scent of sunleaf.
Yeah. Hello, child that is not mine.
Hold on, I'm trying to find her.
Oh, she is Lorelia.
Okay, yep. Yes, you do recognize that it is Lorelia's symbol on it. And like as you notice it and you've walked in, you feel footsteps on the ground from inside the tent as she comes running out
Yep.
at top speed. Do you attempt to dodge?
Dodging is pointless. One may only brace themselves for the coming storm.
Give me a strength saving throw.
Yes, a good start. I will whiff this, most likely. That is a 4.
She tackles you to the ground. Tavern! How are you doing?
Out of breath.
Why are you out of breath?
You just hit me.
Oh, right. And she'll get off of you.
Good to see you too.
Oh, yes. Did you want some? I left the pipe in the tent.
Oh, I can I can tell you left the. Yeah, that's just full of smoke, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Is there another use for a tent?
sleeping, shelter,
Oh.
the normal standard things, not hotboxing.
Yes, but that's more fun.
Yeah, okay, I can't like it either.
What are you doing here?
There was the recall symbol, urgent, important news.
Oh. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was in Krugershire.
Ah, I thought we took care of that.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry. I have lost track of time. The others were here, though.
So they're all.
They are not here right now. They are... I don't know where they are. I think they said something about it, but I don't remember.
Aurelia, please. So did they deliberately leave you here, or did you sleep in?
I most definitely slept in. I had a long night.
Okay.
She's just giggling. Oh! I remember. We were supposed to meet at the Henge.
Henge. Right.
So,
yes.
Farron, you know that the Henge is a place within the Alluring Forest that is a meeting ground for your immediate circles of the druids.
Yeah.
It's a meeting place.
Okay. How far away of a meeting place?
For you guys, not terribly far.
Yeah. I mean, I can turn into a dog and run.
Yeah. With you two, like, there's no problems with it.
So, let's go then. It's probably good for you to show up too.
Oh, yes. Yes, I was supposed to go. When I had woken up, I told them I would follow them, and I thought, I'd have a smoke before I go. And then everybody was gone.
It was more than one smoke.
Yes, it was.
It was more or a really big pipe. You have both of those.
And maybe a little of both.
Okay.
She's going to transform into a bird. And for a moment, you kind of see her just kind of like flail around, And then she will take off.
Oh. The dire wolf is my go-to.
All right.
With the mask on and everything, because that's
your new aesthetic.
it's particularly helpful for people not immediately panicking.
All right. Yeah. So you two run to the nearby henge, and there you see there's a lot of people. There's a lot of other druids that are like starting to. It almost looks like they're in debate.
Oh, no.
And both of you show up in Lorelei. What? Lorelia?
Lorelia.
Lorelia.
Lorelei. Oh my god. It's similar to that, isn't it?
Lorelia.
Lorelei.
She transforms back, and I'm assuming you're doing the same. Yeah, so you'll both transform, and immediately you see Methild. Oh wait, no, not Methild. Hold on. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to figure out who it is referring to here. Lorelia, she's the one that switches to all business.
Yes.
Okay. So, you see all of your fellow druid circle mates.
Mm-hmm. All of the Lantiers.
With the exception of Durlan.
Oh, no, that's reasonable.
The
Yeah.
head druid.
He's probably got head druidy things to do. Arch-druid things, indeed. Like looking wrinkly.
The other thing you see is that Gangalore is currently kind of sitting in the middle of everyone, and they have him tied up.
Oh, good. I mean, probably not fantastic. Interesting.
Immediately, you'll... Methild goes, "Oh, look what the cat dragged in."
No cats involved, actually.
Oh, you're right, just a high bird.
So, what's going on? It's probably the most pertinent and important question I could ask you right now, Mithild.
Well, do you want the long version or the short version?
Does the short version include why he's tied up?
Sort of.
I'll ask questions about the short version.
Alright. Short version, Gangalore here says that Duran's dead.
Okay.
And that it's his fault for leading him into the Pryhair Wilds. So the Pryhair Wilds are a section to the south of the Alluring Forest. It is the one corner of this forest that remains
Untamed.
terrible.
Is that a result of the whole dragon thing?
No.
Okay.
Nobody knows what it is. It's just
terrible.
It's pretty much called basically the Evil Woods.
Okay, well, Evil Woods, I blame Class. Not really, but hey.
Yeah, so that's generally an area that everyone keeps out of, but it is also part of the Druid's responsibility of keeping those wilds from getting too deep.
Yeah, so basically controlling the border
Yes.
of what's cursed and horrible and what's not.
Yeah.
Do not spread. Shh.
Yeah, the primary Alluring Empire does attempt to help, but they are far less effective because they don't have the power of the Druids. So
Yeah.
the druids are the ones they rely on.
The natural magic is what's useful here.
Yeah.
Okay. So Durlan and Gengalor went?
You hear Gangalore go, yes. I took their land to the Pahir Wilds.
You took him there.
Yes.
Why?
You hear Bethel go, yes! Tell him about the most ingenious plan ever.
Oh no.
Gangalore continues. I met with a powerful fae.
Oh.
Specifically the daughter of Spring.
Did we just deal with the spring one?
Yes, it was actually the princess who told you about her missing daughter.
Oh, fuck. That's probably your reaction as well, just quietly whispered, oh, fuck.
Everyone kind of looks at you. Farron?
Ah, so, long story short, I was just an Elithrol for a short period of time.
Elithra?
Yeah.
Immediately you see, immediately Lorelia snaps out of whatever she's been doing and goes, what the fuck were you doing there?
Rescuing children. There's fun stuff going. They're preparing for a civil war, more or less.
What? Pretty much everyone has hushed down at this point.
Kind of. That was a long story short. They're planning on it, but I think they're always planning on it from what it sounded like. And they also want... It was a fight with the Shadowfell, right? That was what,
Yes.
Yeah. They're
Shadowvale.
gearing up for a war with the Shadowvale as well. And I haven't even mentioned the missing daughter of the Spring Princess. Was it sister or daughter?
Daughter.
Daughter of the Spring Princess. Spring Queen?
You see Gangalore's mouth drop when you mention that. It's like, but I spoke to her just several days ago.
Right, yes. Her. Who's missing? Unless she's got more daughters, but no.
Not that you're aware of.
Yeah, that was me posing the sarcastic question.
Oh.
Don't you worry about that. So where did you meet her?
I was trying to patrol one of the areas near the wilds.
Mm-hmm.
And I came upon a spring of water. And that is where I saw her.
You didn't just get... I would say charmed, but that's kind of hard. You didn't just turn your head, did you?
No, she didn't.
There wasn't a lot of butterflies around?
I can guarantee I was in my right mind when I met her.
Okay, so would she still be there? Or is she going places?
No, she's not there anymore. Which has been making it increasingly difficult for me to prove that I didn't do anything wrong!
Man, having Mithril would be really useful right now.
Well, let me finish what happened.
Yes.
I spoke with the daughter of Spring,
Mm-hmm.
and as we are trained to be careful with the Fae, as I was, she mentioned that she had found something important in the Pioneer Wilds.
That would explain why they're evil. Me connecting a dot there, fuck off. Important.
And everything... I don't understand. everything she told me, where it was, well, I brought it up to Derlan. Because that is such a monumental find. Something that could take down more of the forces from the Pyre Wilds. Reclaim more territory.
But it's within the Pyre Wilds.
Yes, that is why I brought it up to Derlan.
And you didn't find it?
No. Instead we were ambushed. I managed to get away, but I did not see Derlan follow.
Ambushed by what? Or who?
The forest. Everything the Daughter of Spring said was a lie, which shouldn't be possible.
Shouldn't be a surprise either.
No, believe me when I say this, everything she said could be undeniably... There was no way to spin those words.
How was it? What did she talk about that was true, other than a thing that could repel the corruption, I'm going to call it. That's easy. Easy way of saying it.
She said there was a crystal deep in the Pyre Wilds that, if destroyed, could push back the wilds.
Yep. Okay. Right. Yes.
But I'm telling you, the Daughter of Spring lied. Which is now making sense as to why nobody believes him.
Because it's the void?
Well, because as far as everyone's concerned, as far as everyone knows, Faye cannot lie.
It wasn't her. Can't have been her. Well, unless she's misinformed herself. But she's also missing. Black crystal. Black crystals are true.
What?
Black crystals are true. I found one in Serpent Strip. Did I find one in the Serpent Strip?
Lorelia.
Yeah.
Do you have a death wish?
No.
You've been to both Elithro and the Serpent Strip.
The Wanti are less of a problem now. Also, the Southern Sphere is covered in ice.
Lorelia's gonna go.
There's a lot that's been going on. Feeling better?
I'm going back to the Grove. And she just transforms and takes off.
Useful. Thank you.
Methild goes, I mean, we can't really blame her.
No.
As far as we know, Derlan's dead.
Yeah. The black crystals are true, though. There was, in this reference strip, we came across a, I'm just going to call it a grove. There was a nymph was a dryad.
That would have been a dryad.
In the center of the water? I think it was a nymph.
The tree.
Either way.
She transformed into a tree.
Yes, okay, yeah. Dryad.
Don't worry about the distinction there. That's...
Forest spirit.
Yeah.
And she set us out to an old...
Well, the treants did.
Trance. Oh, to let us in the first place.
Yes.
Sent us. Yes, the trance. This has been a little bit ago. I'm trying to remember it. Trance sent us out
yeah,
to...
no kidding.
A ruin of some description. It was like a temple. Though not to any god I recognize. Had a lot to do with the sun. And I think there's a Luna script on the walls. And we did some puzzles, got further in, and then there was the black crystal just there by itself? Was the horrible
It was the
inside the monster.
Yeah, it was inside the monster. The basically the shambling mound.
Yeah, shambling mound that was void touched and doing all sorts of stuff.
Teleported around.
Yeah, well, you can't really corrupt the shambler much more than they are, but corrupted shambler with a crystal inside of it. And we killed it, and there was the crystal, and we had to destroy the crystal. Now, did we destroy the crystal or give it to the Ents?
You guys cast banishment on it.
We banished the crystal. Yes, right. Yes, we banished the crystal.
Yeah, this has been dear God, this has been ages ago.
Yeah, this was a while ago. But yeah, then we banished the crystal. And it was supposedly encroaching on the health of the jungle. And we found another one before that. That was the City of Glass thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, you didn't find it, you,
Saw them. I can't talk about that, actually. Never mind. There are more. I just know there are more. I don't know where, I just know there are more.
Okay, hold on. So this black crystal, it
does exist. Or they do exist. And they do corrupt things, which makes sense.
Gangalor goes, what was the thing that you saw again?
The shambling...
Yeah, yes, that thing.
Horrible monster...
What did it feel like to look at it?
Fractured mind. You couldn't look at it.
Yes, that's exactly what I saw.
Did he say that beforehand? This is like looking at Mythil, like, did he say something like that beforehand?
He said something... It's... I can't believe I'm hearing these words come out of your mouth too, Farron. But, yes, he mentioned something like that before.
I don't like that I'm agreeing with him either.
What does this mean for Durlan?
Is the void a common term? I forget about that. I just know I looked into it.
Not...
Eternal darkness.
Not really. Nobody, like... If you say void, people will get an idea of what it means just from the language, but they...
It's not a common term.
It's not common knowledge about, absolute nothingness.
Yeah, I've seen it though, so I know. I don't know. None of us fell to it. It's dark, nothingness, corrupting. I don't know. It might want him. He's powerful.
We have been here because there are several other henges that have already headed to the Pyre Wilds because creatures are coming out of it. They're trying to attack the Alluring Forest.
That wasn't That wasn't happening in the jungle, but in the jungle... It wasn't due to a crystal, it's just a demon that's free there.
What?
There's a lot that's going on.
Are we dealing with demons, or are we dealing with void black crystals?
Well, and there's apparently a Fae involved as well. Or someone pretending to be a Fae. This is confusing to me as well. I'm just telling you what I know in the hope that someone else knows something that can fill in the gaps of the something.
Well, anyway, we have been here because Gangalor told us about what happened, and we have been trying to figure out how to solve this situation. The other circles have gone, the other henges have gone to defend already. We need to figure out how to stop this.
Short story would be find the crystal and banish or destroy it. I don't know how to destroy it. We banished it and that worked. I don't think I can banish things. We had a paladin. I think we had a wizard. The wizard banished it.
Yup.
We don't have a wizard. We'd need to go to the capital and find a wizard. Because I can't banish things. I don't think any of us can banish things. Can druids banish things?
I don't think they can. I don't think they get banishment.
I don't think we do.
Wow, did we find a limitation of druids? Let's see. Druid spells.
I don't get banishment, do I?
Nope. You don't get banishment.
Good thing I know a paladin. I don't think paladins get banishment. They might.
No.
No, they don't?
Banishment's too high of a level for that.
Fuck. I don't know anyone who can use it.
Banishment is if I'm correct, it's like a 5th or 6th level spell.
Maybe. 5th they could potentially use, but they need to be like 20th level.
Yeah.
And I don't know a 20th level paladin.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Unfortunately.
Not anyone that's on hand.
But we would need a wizard or caster or something like that, unless there's a way to destroy it, but I don't know it.
Can we capture this stone and take it somewhere else?
It corrupts around it. So I wouldn't want to hold it. I think I tried to hold the last one. It didn't go too well.
I don't know of any wizards that
Makes you see things.
that are in the city that... We have also been hesitant to warn Torrider Shaya, seeing if we can stop this before we need help.
I mean, we could make it someone else's problem, but that's not particularly a solution.
You Gangler about to open his mouth and then he just shuts it.
I mean, planar travel is something we can do. But I don't know if we want a corrupted anything else. We could ask the Fae?
Could you take it outside of the city to be banished?
Outside of the city?
Outside of the forest. To someone within the conclave.
I know people within the conclave, yeah? I mean, I still have the wizard who did it there in Grivershire at the moment.
Amazing. Any chance that we can get them to come here or to...
They're dealing with a dragon.
So they're occupied.
They're occupied. If I brought it to them...
You can do that?
I can walk through trees. I don't know about holding the thing. We'd need something...
Well, you remember that when you guys held it last time, you put it in a glass container.
Yes, we did. I don't have a glass container, but yeah. We need a container. Glass. Glass was good. I don't know. Something similar to this.
Just someone goes, I've got one, and he wipes off the label. Just
curious as to what the label was.
You can take the bottle and...
Sniff and find out?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Bag of holding, so it doesn't break.
It was actually a jar of holding! No, I'm kidding.
The entire Lantier circle goes.
Well,
we're joining Durlan.
to the astral plane. And just dumped out into space.
So that would be go in, find the crystal, kill whatever's guarding the crystal. If there's anything guarding the crystal. I'm assuming it's like the last time, but I can't be sure. Because I've only done this once, and once isn't exactly a good scale of reference. And it also wasn't in the alluring forest, it was in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
And the jungle wasn't trying to kill us. It was just kind of oppressing.
Well, these are the Pahir wilds that we are talking about, so...
Yeah, I really don't want to go to the Feywild again and ask the princess there for... Well, the queen? Was it the queen we met?
You met the princess.
The princess.
There-
For a favor.
Technically, the princess is at the same level as the queen. It's just that's the best translation from...
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go and meet the princess again. And ask her for a favor. Or for information that her daughter was here. Because I don't know if telling the Fae that their daughter was in the Alluring Forest is a good idea. Like, it could be great. It could also be bad.
So, Should we try to find this false daughter of spring, or should we head to the Pyre Wilds and attempt to find the crystal first?
The daughter of spring's a good start.
And you see Methyl glance at Gangor. Well, looks like you're going to try to take us back to the Princess of Spring.
That area? Yeah, we can search that area. I mean, and also if there's a group of us, we can cover a lot of ground real quickly.
Yeah.
And you've been there, and you're...
Will you untie me?
I'll look at Methel.
She rolls her eyes.
He.
Oh, he.
Methel is the he.
He's got a very feminine voice.
Yeah. Oh well.
And just unties Gangalore. All right.
We should probably tell the others here.
Everyone's been listening.
Oh.
They've just been kind of silent because they have nothing to add.
Like, there's other archdruids here. Why am I? I'm not an archdruid yet.
You actually don't see the other archdruids.
Where are they? I'm gonna, like, where?
The other circles, you kind of see some of them kind of like not making eye contact with you.
What, they didn't all disappear as well, did they?
No, they didn't disappear, but they thought talking was pointless.
So, everyone else from their circles came? Or just most of the people from the other circles?
Yes. They wanted to know what was going on.
Well, now you know. You want to help? Because it could be very bad for everything.
We have no other choice. We have to defend our home.
Without an archdruid. Without any archdruids.
Well, perhaps we'll meet them there on the front lines.
Great, okay,
And one of them speaks up, our archdruid actually headed to Toradair Shire to protect the tree.
It's not a bad idea.
There are many that actually went to protect the tree.
Well, we can still communicate with them. We've got spells for that.
Mm-hmm.
And companions. My bird is somewhere. Albino raven. Which is unique.
Yes. I also don't know what's going on in chat, but I see people.
A little... Oh, I missed Marine of One raiding with people.
Oh! Hey, Marine. Thanks for the raid.
Hey.
Sorry if we're delayed.
I am distracted as the only person here. I can look
Yeah.
at chat a lot. I'm just trying not to.
Damn it, Jeff.
You had one job. I would say hop to it, but you don't have legs.
Alright. So basically...
Yes. I was going to say, Gangalore described where it was you were, and we'll see how many people can go down there quickly because of trees and striding, and you can take us there yourself through a tree.
Yes.
Some of us, like, I don't know. I think we managed to get 30 people through a tree in 6 seconds. We can probably do more, because that was a bunch of injured people who were slaves, like, 30 seconds before.
Yes. You just see pretty much most of the druids transform into small animals.
And jump onto, like, one bigger animal, and just, like... this, like, they're just, like, a horde of little jumping spiders jumping on a direwolf's back, and it's like... Let's go! We got this!
This is how the cavalry arrives!
This is how you get 100 druids appearing in an instant.
I should mention, the idea of a druid army storming the city is the most terrifying thing ever. If you know the druids are coming, cut down every fucking tree within, like, 5 miles.
That won't save you.
No, but it'll slow them down.
It just takes one druid with a staff like Farron's got that can turn into a tree.
Druids are legit horrifying. I'm just pointing that out for everybody.
Right, okay, well,
Okay.
turn into something... I might turn into the big thing for the rest of the Lantier circle to
Yeah.
do things, with Methild being somewhere
Yeah,
to do the tree.
Pretty much everyone else is one member of their circle turns into a larger animal.
Yes, this is DruidCon.
DruidCon 6119, where the forest is alive and it's trying to kill everybody.
We're finding the one missing friend we brought with us to the con. They got drunk and we can't find them.
Yes, drunk is the nice word for
what happened?
What they quite possibly are.
They wish they were drunk.
Yes.
Don't make me the Archdruid.
No, if anyone's being the Archdruid, it's going to be Methild.
Good, they're older actually by like 20 years.
Yeah.
They're still only 600.
Methild goes, Methild's actually not going to come with you.
Oh. You're going to the tree?
No, I'm going to get Laura Leah, and we are going to see if we can get the Archdruid's help.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay, so they will take off.
Yep.
And then pretty much Gangalore does the tree stride, his only one for, today.
Today. Oh well, I've done mine for today.
Yep, so he opens up a tree for everyone to pass through.
Yes.
And you come out on almost a similar grove that you saw in or like a similar pond that you showed up to in the Serpent Strip. It's not the same one.
Yeah, similar.
But you definitely... Something looks very odd about it. Because for some reason it's much darker than you expected. And you're actually noticing that a lot of the trees and grasses, they're not like wilting, but it almost looks like they've got some deformities, and they're like almost starting to get dark. They're starting to get darker. Like the bark on the trees looks considerably darker than that kind of tree should have. And the water just looks kind of murky and dark. It's not very clear.
So, is this what happens when a dryad that looks over a grove dies?
No, this is not. This, because you've gone to the edge, to the Prior Wilds.
This looks like the Prior Wilds.
This looks almost like a primitive form of the Prior Wilds. It's not nearly as dark and, corrupted. But it's starting to get that way.
Great. Not great.
Gangalore goes, I swear, this is where I saw her. Why is this like this already?
By foot, how far is it to the Prior Wilds from here?
It's like...
By foot or by bird?
By foot, it's like a week.
A week, okay, so by bird then. Or anything else. It's still a couple days from there.
Yeah.
This is me asking him because I don't think I've been here before.
Yeah. He kind of describes the area. Because you know the different regions of the Alluring Forest, and he describes where it is, and you recognize that area. It's to the south, and it's kind of almost like in the middle.
Okay.
Because the Druids kind of split it up into like 3 areas that all kind of come together to form the front lines of the Prior Wilds.
How long has it been since you saw her?
It was only a few days ago.
A few days. And if she's really a fae, she could be looking anywhere, but she's supposed to be missing. Did she leave or travel while you were here?
Not that I saw. As soon as she told me what she told me, I
Left.
I went to Durlan as soon as I could.
Was there a guardian here?
No. This was just a spring pond. You don't have anything to summon Fae, do you?
I can. Give me a short rest. I think it's a short rest.
And what spell is it?
Summon Fae. I think that's exactly what it is.
Oh, hold on.
Conjure Fae.
I'm thinking of something else, and you might not have access to it. It's one of the spells that basically you call for a divine being.
Oh, divination? No,
No.
not divination.
What was it? I believe it's a cleric spell. I thought it was, but I'm gonna do the druid spells. Oh, Conjure Fae, which is a 6th level spell.
Yeah, I have that.
But you used your. Oh, you can. Do you have a 7th level spell slot?
No. I'm level 13.
Okay.
So I'd need to rest for a day. Or take a long rest.
Okay.
Conjure Fae, though, let me just put that down as a thing. Because it, yeah. I can.
And Conjure Fae does. Actually, just let me see the card. This will be quicker.
Specific challenge rating of
That
Fae.
does. Yeah, that's not gonna help you. There's something that like you can call the aid of like some entity.
Oh, like
show up.
Nakane has in the past? No, not actually show up, but she's talked to the whoever of the thing.
That was completely different.
Oh. Feign death won't help me. Scrying. Scrying. Scrying could help me.
Hold on. Planar ally.
Planar ally.
Let me double check to see if druids get access to that. Planar binding.
I do get that. I can make you stay here, Faye.
Yeah, you don't have access to planar. Planar ally is a 6th level spell, and
Druids don't get it.
I don't see it at this, which is a shame. Okay, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
I can do scrying though.
currently,
5th level. Well, no, I'd need to show spell out spells again.
yeah. All right. So you hear Gangalore go, perhaps we should turn back and make camp. Perhaps we can get some answers tomorrow.
And we could camp here.
I would prefer not to camp directly where the Pyro Wilds are taking over.
We have spells for that.
We do, but do we want to be using them? Wondered. I haven't cast anything today.
Like we've got Druid Grove,
Yeah.
which would literally just this entire area is now safe to sleep in for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And then you take a short rest in that time and you get it back.
Yeah.
And it's still lasting because it's not a concentration.
Yep. Alright, so one of the druids is actually going to cast... What spell was it?
Druid Grove.
Druid Grove?
Yep.
What level spell is that again?
6th.
Okay.
You
someone
invoke the
can do
spirits of nature to protect an area outdoors or underground. The area can be as small as 30-foot cubed or as large as 90-foot cubed.
Okay.
Buildings and other structures are excluded. Screw you, buildings.
Oh, thank God there's none around here.
If you cast the spell in the same area every day for a year, the spell lasts until dispelled. There's all sorts of fun things you can do about it. It can require it can also need a password to enter. Otherwise, it can enter. It can inflict some horrible effects on you.
Wonder what...
The password is.
No, I meant like, I wonder where we've seen that before. Okay, hold on. I'm double checking some druid spells.
Oh, you can also specify creatures or friends, and they're immediately immune to it without needing a password.
Okay. All right. So pretty much this is where people are bedding down.
Yep.
And they're kind of just waiting for... Like, they're kind of waiting around, just, like, inspecting the woods. You see Gangalore kind of gazing towards the water. And he looks visibly distressed.
Why him? Oh, okay. Are you... Okay. That's 1,000... How far? 1,000 feet is what? A mile?
1,000 feet?
Yeah.
No.
What's 1,000 feet?
1,000... So, if I remember correctly, a mile is 5,280 feet.
Okay. That's not a lot then.
What were you thinking about? Scrying?
No. It's a different one. It is... Sorry, this is the downside of druids. I have access to my entire spell list.
Just you have
Not
to...
planar binding. No. Locate creature.
Trying to locate the Daughter of Spring?
It'd be a smart way to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the plane, just do that, and I guess... If running water at least 10 feet wide blocks a direct path between you and the creature. So water is also a problem. I didn't know that, but actually.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah.
But you can still try.
Yeah. Well, Gangalore is the only one who's familiar with her in any way, shape, or form, because you need to name or describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. He's the only one. Unfortunately. Wait.
No, but you do know someone who's closely related to them.
I don't know if that... I mean, that's your wording, if your ruling, actually. I'm not going to argue with you if you say it works.
Actually, you can become familiar with her. You just have to... mentally link with him.
I don't want to do that. It implies understanding one another, and we do not. Okay, Gangalore.
What is it, Farron?
Couple options tomorrow. We can try to scry her.
Do you think that will work against... Never mind.
I mean, if enough of us try, she's going to fail one of her rolls.
if she,
Mechanically.
If she was
could
posing
work.
to be a Daughter of Spring, who knows what magic they may have to protect themselves. You can tell from his voice. He's doing his thing where he absolutely does not like the situation.
Yeah. Because he can't win it. Probably. Doesn't have good odds. Coward. Anyway, so if it is her, the scrying should start to work and she can either refuse it or not. Or try to challenge being looked at, or not try to challenge being looked at. If she succeeds in challenging it, we should know that she succeeded in challenging it. Which means we know that she's on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't even get to that stage, she's not on the plane, it's not her. That should be for anyone else other than you trying. If you tried, you might have a specific knowledge of her or something that will help you scry specifically the creature or entity you spoke to.
I see. So you want me to try to find her?
Well, tomorrow I can try to scry her. Spring Princess, that's
Daughter of Spring.
Daughter of Spring.
Spring Princess is the head of the Spring
Right,
Court.
yes, that's right.
Very different. If you were trying to pull
just
the Princess
saying...
of Spring, you'd get fucked like you did with the vision Weirdo gave you.
Yeah, I've got enough sanity.
For now.
But I'll try to scry Daughter of Spring, and that will tell us if it's her here or not.
You kind of look like it's still pretty early in the day.
I can't do that yet.
But the general consensus seems to just kind of wait around and see.
Wait around and find out, yeah. And we can look around the local area until we want to rest, but like that probably won't do much. It could tell us what's happening here, though, in terms of the encroaching pyre would, so that's up to, I would say, groups of druids, because I don't want anyone to go alone.
Yep.
But I don't have any authority here. I do over my circle. I'm now the oldest one of my circle. God damn it.
All right, you feel... So, as everyone's just kind of... The mood is just kind of depressing. It's really low. Everyone's just not looking forward to what's going on. And you feel the tap of something a little bit hard on your shoulder. It's not a hard tap, but you can tell the object is hard.
I'm going to guess I need to look up for whoever this is.
Yes, because it is Joy.
Yep. Furbolg.
Yes, she is a furbolg.
We've never met one of your furbolgs before.
They are not like the furbolgs from D&D. Mine, they are very Celtic. So think like it's a 9 foot tall. They almost look human. But there's a few additional features to them. Some of them grow like small antlers.
Okay.
Some of them grow horns.
They're giant ginger satyrs.
Kind of, without the goat legs.
Okay. Fun.
And you see she is holding a bottle of elven wine.
I can one-up that. Bag of holding, Sylvan wine.
She sits down, still towering over you. Well, kind of pops open the bottle of wine.
How many circles are here?
About 3 other circles, so 4 total.
Do I recognize anyone from the other circles that I can maybe say a name of? I'm trying for one person from each circle that I might vaguely recall, even if I can just say their name mildly incorrect and they can look at me with, like...
Yeah, there's probably one person that you've at least seen, but there's a lot of faces you just don't recognize.
I'll just try to get one of them over from each and give them one of the Sylvan wine bottles and tell them where it's from. Like a...
And kind of like a bit of a murmur, like the energy starts to feel a little bit higher. And Joy...
Just mark this. 4.
Joy just kind of chuckles.
I can take ideas from you. You have good ideas.
You're not wrong about that. But, my dad would be proud.
Probably. Hopefully. You would know better than me, probably. I hope.
Of course. With some very expensive wine, you managed to bring up people's spirits, even a little bit.
It wasn't that expensive. Well, I was at the source.
Okay. How much did you pay for it?
I think the dwarf took a gold piece each.
And Joy's mouth just drops.
He just likes shiny rocks.
You've had some exciting adventures since last
What were those dwarves called? Because they weren't called dwarves. They were, something else.
Dwalin.
Dwalin.
Or
Dwalin. They don't use gold.
Dwalins.
They use favors, but we didn't have favors, so we just
You
gave him gold. He liked shiny things.
So what you're saying is he didn't understand our currency, but he took it anyway?
Yeah. He likes shiny things. They're not called dwarves, but they're basically dwarves. You give them a shiny thing and they're happy.
She laughs. Nice. Perhaps you can take me there someday.
Maybe. I do kind of I mildly have some friends there. If you call Fae friends. Good question. I'm not going to answer that one right now, actually. I'm not going to think about it. It's too much.
That's fine. Just drink with me.
We'll drink.
So yeah.
We'll have fun tonight because now from here it gets difficult.
It's all downhill from here.
Let's see, let me... Yeah, no, I've only cast the one spell and I need to figure out what I'm stopping at.
So there's kind of rotation of watches that people upkeep, and eventually someone busts out the moon leaf as it's starting to get darker, and
Scrying requires a material, a component that's expensive. Why do I have a 7th level spell on my prepared list? Oh, did I level up and not add the spell slot to my thing? I'm an idiot. I might have done that. I've got to look it up. It's been a while since I did anything, and we leveled up before I left, I think. Right?
yes.
So I think I might have perhaps not changed a thing that should have been.
Yeah, you should have. You have a 7th level spell.
Whoops. That might mean I've got more spell points too.
Yes.
I'm not going to worry about that right now. I will worry about it if I run out of spell points. Sound fair? Or if
Yeah.
chat knows, because chat knows everything all the time.
They haven't seen your character in a while.
No, but Jade's here and she knows everything about druids, because she knows everything about D&D just by Google. 7th, 1 per, I have Firestorm. Firewall. Prepared. I can prepare other things, that's just what I had.
Okay.
I don't know why I told you what I had prepared, but I did.
I mean, what's it gonna hurt me?
It's gonna hurt me later when everything that comes with this is a fire elemental. That won't actually happen, I hope. Sincerely hope that fire elementals are another part of this.
I have zero promises about anything, but
That's confidence inspiring.
but let's just say I had a plan going into this, so
Gaius. I'll de-prepare Gaius.
probably a good choice.
I don't want to mind control the void. It sounds like a bad idea to try. Okay, yes. Which means I could have technically cast that at... No, can you cast at a higher level?
You can cast any spell at a higher level, but not all spells benefit from being cast at a higher level.
Right, okay. And that is... Let me find you.
But yeah, so I'm assuming that we're going on the rest of the night and
Yeah, but just having
Long
good
rest.
fun. Good fun, good night.
Yep.
We've got lots of leaf to pass around.
Yep.
I can do that.
Plenty of stories, and you actually feel the energy.
Yeah, I can tell some of the happy stories about all the thrall.
Yep.
Because, I mean, just being there is mainly entertaining, and then also... We played games with one of their big, powerful plant people, the Flower King.
Oh,
And we lived.
yes.
We lived. We played games and lived.
Yes, you did.
Also, a demon came and took one of us and left only his shoes. It's amusing when I say it like that, isn't it?
Yes! Demon took our friend and left his shoes.
Which is something I think Perrin is mildly good at, is phrasing something horrible in a way that makes people giggle at first before going, oh, that's bad, but I'm laughing about it.
Alright, so you benefit from a long rest.
Yay!
So you get spell points and health back equal to your scores.
I was missing 9, so I
Cool.
full.
You're back up to full.
I'm prepared.
Be pretty.
I'm gonna double check my prepared spells and make sure there's not anything else I want to swap out, don't mind me. I don't think I can confuse the void. Is the logic behind that one. Confusion does not seem useful to me, and I'm only saying these things because it's just me and you now, so I'm speaking to speak.
Right. Yeah. Right now, actually, go through what spells you want to prepare because I cannot guarantee or say that I'm not gonna beat the shit out of you.
That is potential for Grasping Vine, because Grasping Vine is useful. But Grasping Vine could also be turned against me if it's just taking natural things. And I don't know what the Priorwood does. I think that's part of the point of no one really knows what the Priorwood does, we just try and contain it. And I think we've got means to contain it by
keep it away.
enchanting the ground, which is a spell I have done. Why do I have True Resurrection in my list of things I can prepare? That's a 9th level spell that I can't even... And animal shapes.
This is fun.
Oh, I've got Plane Shift. Oh, I don't have the 4 attuned to the...
Yep.
I need to just take forks with me wherever I go and attune them to things.
This is my fork.
This is my fork for the Feywild, and this is my fork for
It's a dingle hopper.
reverse gravity. Reverse gravity. No.
I absolutely love this.
Yes, reincarnate. Hopefully I don't need it. I do have the materials to do it. Don't tell Nakane. Maelstrom.
Reincarnate's
Maelstrom.
not bad. Reincarnate's fine.
Oh, does reincarnate need them to be willing and permitted to?
Yeah, but then it changes what their...
Can change. If it needs to make them a new body.
Yep.
If their body is still there, it just makes them alive. Yeah. That's how you end up with a dwarf in a druid circle.
Oh, that one actually might be bad.
Reincarnate?
Potentially.
It calls the soul to enter the body. If the target soul isn't free or willing to do so, the spell fails.
Mm.
So, if it's not able to do so because Thanatos says no, so it could be good in that sense because it's not forcing it. Like it's not just saying it happens regardless of the soul's willingness. So that could still be fine, arguably.
Yeah.
That's just Thanatos, please be kind. Feign death. No.
I don't think faking dead is gonna work.
Play dead. Okay. Pass wall. There we go.
The fainting goats.
Pass wall. I'm getting rid of the 4th level. I should get into the 4th level. Stone shape. Stone shape? No. Wall of fire. Burn it all. Hallucinatory terrain. Fairy fire. Hero's feast. Planar. Dominate beast. Dominate beast.
Basically mind control a beast.
Yeah. I get the feeling everything we find in there is not going to be a beast, but rather a monstrosity. You give me that look.
Listen, I don't even know what's in these woods.
So that's confidence inspiring.
I just know what I'm gonna throw at you.
Reincarnation is resurrection, but the text makes it sound like if Thanatos doesn't want the spirit to go back, she can just say no. Which means you're not forcing it, means it could technically be an allowed spell by Jake's resurrection rules.
Yeah.
It's not that it isn't resurrection, it is, it's just controlled by the god more than the caster.
Yeah.
And also the spirit itself can say, I don't want to though.
Yeah. There's some resurrection spells that you can actually just force a body or force a soul into a body.
Yep.
But
And the forcing ones are the ones when Nakane comes into play with a giant hammer that says, sleep.
those are bad ones, unless they made an agreement ahead of time that they could do it.
Yep. I'm going to swap out a 4th level for a 5th level because that is appropriate. Pass wall. Because if things suddenly come to block our way, I can make a way through it regardless.
Good.
So, being trapped is far less of a concern.
The world is your oyster. You can pass through anything.
As long as I have spell slots.
No barrier stops you.
Wow.
Except for a Mage Bane wall.
But other than that,
But if I did that, I'm just being a dick.
I'm keeping transport via plants. Just in case there's a need to get out of dodge quickly.
Mhm.
Because that's useful for that.
Oh, yeah.
Scrying. Firestorm. That's the 7th level. Because I can choose it not to burn the wilds, but burn everything in the wilds.
Jesus, that's terrifying.
Yeah, so as a druid, I think just in general the spell can be choose to damage
Yeah.
people but not plants. Blight is just good against anything that's
Yes.
alive or even dead. Entangle. Don't come closer. Leave me alone. Cone of Cold. The opposite of the firewall?
Freeze.
Once you come out of the firewall and you're burning and screaming, I put you out and freeze you solid like a statue. That's kind of cruel. Freedom of movement. You've grabbed me. Let me go.
That's a bad friend touch.
Giant insect. I summon my army of insects to defend my honor.
All right.
Slow has just saved my life time and time again. Daylight is I blind everything. Healing Spirit heals people. Moonbeam, no shapeshifters allowed. Spike Growth, Gust of Wind, Lightning Bolt, Lesser Restoration, Greater Restoration, Guardian of Nature. That's the spells that I have prepared. I'm not going over all of the ones my staff gives me because there's a lot.
Yeah. All right.
I put those in my prepared.
So, new day.
New day.
It's a brand new day.
Okay.
You guys are in the same area. One thing you have noticed is, other than the grove that you created, the forest has started to get darker.
Worse. Oh, like already over the course of the one night?
Yes. It's not. It doesn't look like it's completely taken over, but you've noticed a difference in.
Yeah, there's a noticeable difference between then and now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So. Tavern, what were you going to do?
I'm going to try and scry the Daughter of Spring.
Okay.
And it's got 2 possible results. 3 possible results.
So
she's not here, she's here and she denies it, or she's here and it.
Is that within a certain distance or just in general?
On the same plane of existence.
Okay.
And if she's not on the same plane, if she's not on this plane anymore, there's no point in looking for her. Well, then Gengalor's going to try his thing because it might get a different result. And if both of those say nothing, then we're just going to go.
Yeah.
It's more or less, is she around here? Yes? Okay. Even if we fail, we've confirmed that she's on the plane. So I'm going to try that first because I might get a... which is... wait, I'm going to try it first. I need to focus with at least 1,000 gold pieces. That is either a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a front filled with holy water. Gonna have to ask around to see if anyone's got that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. A polished silver mirror is probably the most likely thing.
Yes. They'll want,
Payment.
gold.
I've got this huge sack of gold.
Yep. No, this is not me trying to get money out of your wallet.
I mean, I also have a large agate that's worth the same amount.
Okay.
Depends, what would they like more, gold or a stone?
I like the stone.
They like the stone. It's used for the awakening spell. I don't need it anymore. I've got a staff that lets me awaken things.
Fucking hate that. I can't believe I let you buy that damn thing.
The staff?
Yes.
I surprised you by just going home.
I go home. What? But you're in the middle of the jungle. Yeah, there's trees. Fuck. Okay.
That was so stupid. Yeah, I'll just hand off this giant agate I've got, and I'll get this little mirror and do that. And it's
not all that big.
It doesn't say it's consumed. I guess I can just use that scrying spell now. I've got the resource for it. Nice.
Yeah.
The agate is consumed when you get cast Awaken. I think. I can't remember. I've got the spell. Either way, we'll cast scrying.
Okay.
The target, if the target is present, must make a wisdom saving throw. Which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have with it. I don't know her at all.
Alright.
I guess I do by virtue of being told by her mother. Mother is in quote marks.
You're aware of her.
I'm aware of her, more so than a lot of other things would be. So.
Yes.
And I think... Would there have been pictures of her in the Spring Castle?
No.
Okay, that's just a question. I was like,
Yep.
I've got a good idea here, and it wasn't so good.
Nope, unfortunately you do not know what she looks like.
It can fail the saving throw voluntarily if it wants to be observed, and the target knows...
Knows
Oh,
it's
wait.
being watched.
Oh, sorry, no, never mind. If a target knows you're casting the spell, it can fail the saving throw voluntarily. She does not know. I hope she does not know. If she does, she's here.
Okay, so you cast the spell.
Yep.
And you feel it fail.
Fail through, which means?
It doesn't feel like she's on this plane of existence.
Okay. Gangalore, you try with the entity you encounter.
As soon as you start saying that, you hear a whisper behind you. I hear you were looking for me.
Okay.
You turn around, no one's there. You turn back around and she's standing in front of you.
Does anyone else look surprised by this?
Yeah, everyone's just kind of like, what? Because they're looking around and seeing the grove.
Yeah, she shouldn't have been able to get in here. Well, she can get in here. She'd just be being attacked by vines.
Nothing in the grove seems to be aware.
Are you actually here?
She's going to reach out and touch you on the forehead. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Are you really here?
Yes. 25.
Okay.
I have good wisdom.
You feel a tingle from her finger, and all at once you feel as if the inside of your head is being compressed, but you're able, like, you seeing her about to touch you, you had a momentary thought of, I need to put up my mental defenses. And so while you feel it, it doesn't actually do anything to you.
Okay.
And she just kind of laughs. What do you think? Do you think I'm really here?
I guess.
What was it that you needed?
Okay, well, you told Gingalore a whole bunch of something.
Oh, you mean about the crystal? Yes.
And how it would help restore the forest and all that, blah, 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 blah.
How? How would it help restore the forest?
Was this just
I said that?
Gingalore?
Gangalore goes, I swear, she did. There's something wrong with her.
She's missing. I met your mother, by the way.
My mother?
The string princess. I'm just going to say your mother because that's the easiest thing for me to say.
Yeah. Even you catch that she comprehends it, but she just goes, I don't know who you're talking about.
The spring princess?
No.
Do you know anything about Elithrol?
Oh, yeah, I know about that place. That's where I came from.
But you don't know anything about...
Well, let's just say I was born in Elithra.
But you don't know anything about your family from there?
Nope. Is this what you wanted to talk to me about?
One thing. There's a couple things. Because, you are the daughter of Spring.
I think so.
You think so. Can you go back to Elithrol if you wanted to?
Oh, yeah, sure. That's easy. And you just suddenly... She's gone.
Okay. Well, right. Confusing?
Why is it confusing? And she's sitting behind you.
I don't understand the Fae. This is all out there, okay? So why were you telling him about the crystal?
Oh, because I wanted Durland to get it.
Is there a reason you wanted Durland to get it? What do you gain from all of this?
She just smiles widely. I think you'll need to go and find out.
Can I convince you to just tell us?
Well, only if you agree to something first.
And that would be...
To answer one of my questions.
What would your question be?
Who are your friends?
The ones not here, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, I already know about all of you.
The ones that were in Cruvishire?
Cruvishire. Never heard of it. Where is it?
Are you the people I went to Elithrol with?
Sure.
Are those the ones you're talking about?
I think so.
So you want me to tell you who they are?
Yeah, I want to know who your friends are.
And you'll tell me what you're getting out of sending Durlan to get the crystal.
Yes.
Did the Fae have power over names again?
As far as you are aware, yes. But there is a stipulation. They have to hear the names come out of the person's own mouth.
Okay, good. Right. Okay. I'll tell them I did this later. So there's 2 tieflings,
Mm-hmm.
Nakane,
Mm-hmm.
Telemin,
Mm-hmm.
the wizard Elduin.
Mm-hmm.
He's a half-elf?
Yeah, he's a half-elf.
Another half-elf called Mythdolial.
Okay.
Mythdolial. That's it, right? That is it.
Yes, Mytholia Lielana.
No, as in that's all of them.
Oh.
There's not many of them. There's just those ones.
So they were in Cruvoshire. Could you tell me where that is? I've never been there before.
You haven't answered my question yet.
Yeah, but you didn't finish answering mine.
Do you want to know who they were?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Why did I want Durlan to get the crystal?
Knows what do you get out of it?
Oh, what do I get out of it? I don't know. Sounded like fun.
Sounded like fun.
Yeah. Now, where's Cruvoshire? I want to know where it is.
I want to insight check the fuck out of that.
You wanted to see if she's lying.
Being deceptive.
Oh, being deceptive.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
There's probably a yes without... what is my... That's not terrible. 20.
She seems 100% genuine. I have to say, this forest is neat.
It was far better a little while ago. This part of it, anyway.
I don't know.
You prefer the darkness, but...
Oh yeah, it's really nice this way. It's very pretty.
That sounds like something for the Shadow Veil to say.
Shadow Veil? Who are they?
That is something I don't think I know how to explain anyway. The opposite to Elithro?
She just kind of raises an eyebrow.
Elithro's all bright and shit, except for the Spider Queen's place, and even that was still kind of...
Oh. So it's like all dark and spooky?
Yeah.
I've never been there before.
Okay. So, do you have any friends?
Durlan?
Is that like fairly recent since he found the crystal?
Oh yeah. He became my friend once he found it. Okay.
What the fuck, Jake? Bringing in your void touch shit here. Oh, I can't even contact his mother.
Now,
Hmm.
I don't know where this Cruvoshire is. It sounds like a lot of fun if your friends are there.
They weren't planning on staying there. They were going somewhere else.
Oh?
Did they actually tell me where they were going? I don't think they did.
I don't know.
I don't think they did. I think they said they had an adventure, and I said, shh, I've got to go. But they're leaving Cruvoshire. I could find out where they are, because I've got a sending stone to one of them.
Or you could just show me a map. I want to visit places.
What are you going to do in places? Like, you're just going to be a normal...
Oh, you know, I'm gonna see the locals, try the food, make new friends.
You're not going to hurt anyone.
No, I'm not gonna hurt anyone. Why?
Just have to ask.
Okay.
like really reluctant to trust this, but she's genuine. It's like,
If you have a map, I can follow that. Besides, it'll be more fun that way. Actually, you know what? On second thought, I don't want to know where Karubshire is. I'm gonna go find it myself.
Did you go play with the crystal yourself?
Nope.
No.
It was already there.
Did you come out of it or something?
Nope. I was in Elithra.
And then, was there one of those crystals in Elithra?
I don't remember. Anyway, this has been fun. What's your name again?
This is exactly why we've got children names and adult names. Farron.
It's nice to meet you, Farron. I'm gonna go now. Bye! And you just... She's gone.
The brilliant thing of having adult names and child names is I think the exact reason the elves have those. My true name's technically my child name that I never use. It's genius.
Everyone's just kind of like... And, Gangalor's like, I told you.
Yeah, I think that's... Am I actually going to have to go to the Feywild and talk to her mother again?
It's possible that you could just send him a message.
With what? Do I have planar messaging?
You said you had friends who could help with the stone. Can they...
Oh, I could talk to one of them.
Can you communicate across planes that way?
With a sending stone?
Or you could attempt to bring a Fae here and have them communicate back.
Conjure Fae. We could try that. I can't do that right now.
But what disturbs me the most is what they mentioned about Durlan.
Yeah, that he's with them. Oh, my thoughts are nothing good. She sounded kind of crazy.
Kind of? What are you talking about? She was absolutely bonkers!
Yeah. Which wasn't the general feel from the other spring people at all. Like, they were polite.
Ganglor goes, she's still not who she says she is. Everything about her I do not trust.
Feels wrong, yeah.
Have you ever heard a Fae talk that way?
Yes. Yeah, titties. Yeah.
For being the daughter of spring.
Never heard a royalty speak that way, but I've heard 3 of them speak now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard the Spring Princess, and what was the other one? The Daughter of Autumn? No. Summer? Winter. Who was...
Yeah, Daughter of Winter.
Daughter of Winter. Yeah, okay, yeah, the Daughter of Winter. Daughter of Winter definitely did not sound like the Daughter of Spring.
Or actually, no, she wasn't the Daughter of Winter. She was related to Mab in some way, but she wasn't the daughter.
Technically still Winter royalty.
More or less. Just not as much power.
Not as much power. Well, yeah. I spoke to a daughter of Mab. Daughter of Mab? Relation of Mab.
Like a grand...
Relation of Mab.
Yeah, the word she used was granddaughter.
Granddaughter of Mab. It's been a while.
Yeah, their words do not translate very well for those.
Granddaughter of Mab. Granddaughter of Mab does not sound like that. Her mother did not sound like that. Her mother was concerned that she was missing. Didn't say why she was missing.
Regardless of that, should we go and try to help Durlan?
If we get rid of the crystal, he might be fine. I do not know, but I know what looking into who created the crystal's place does. It's not fun. How do I describe this? If there was just nothing. From a place of absolute nothing.
That hurts just thinking about it.
That's just thinking about it, imagine seeing it.
All right.
Which makes me sound like I'm crazy. And
A little bit, yes. if I'm being honest.
well, I mean,
So, what should we do?
you know where the place where the crystal's supposed to be, right, Gangalore?
Roughly, yes, but now I'm not certain that we could make it there if this is what happened. Look, he kind of gazes around to the forest around the grove.
Durlan was powerful. Durlan was very strong. He was one of the best of us. This is probably him right now. I'm going to guess.
Just look around.
Because if the
I hope
crystal has turned, I'm going to say turned him. Me spitballing ideas here. If anyone else has got different ideas, let me know. But has turned him or twisted him in some way to be helping it. You know, instead of a protector of nature is going to twist nature. Just like the spring.
You just kind of see a shiver go down several people, and just like,
So if if the Fae always tell the truth, they always tell a lie and they're genuine about it. You didn't just do that to me, did you?
not that you're aware of.
Jake.
They literally cannot lie. But there was something very odd about the way that she spoke.
It wasn't all there. It was very forgetful. All over the place.
Yeah.
Kind of shattered. Like Mind Spike does to people. I don't even think I can get Mind Spike. I just know what it does. It sucks. Your intelligence goes to 0.
Anyway,
yes. What should we do? All of us going in there is probably not the best, because I imagine there's some younger druids among us. I mean, I know that we've
listen, I'm only 107, I know!
Wasn't specifically meaning you, but good to know. I don't even know you. We can get to know each other later. Yay. I mean, we don't all want to go there because some of us are...
Should some of us go to assist the other archdruids?
We can assist the archdruids at the tree, or trying to contain... If they're trying to contain this and it's gone this far, they might be that way or that way still. They could be anywhere.
That is a good point. We may already be behind the new Pyre Wild's borders.
Does anyone have a means to contact one of those archdruids, or a friend in another circle they could try to...
Not very quickly.
Because we've got... Ooh. How bad of an idea does everyone think if we try to try and speak to the trees here?
They all look around. Probably not the best idea.
Just on the note of talking, it came to mind. But some of us could go back to Torshadir. Torshavir?
Toradir Shire.
Toradir Shire. The middle of the wood.
Yeah.
And find out where they need to go there, or what's happening from there, and also what we found out here. Because what we found out here is not particularly solid, but it's something.
So then who's going to find Durlan?
I'll go. Gangalore needs to go, or we need to do the whole touchy head thing.
Gangalore says, absolutely not. I am not going. I will go back to the Citadel and help defend the tree. I am not going back there.
Okay, we're doing the touchy head thing, because I need to know.
You see him sigh. Fine.
The touchy head thing is exactly what I called it.
Alright, so you two concentrate and link minds for a moment. And you feel kind of some of the memories of, that Gangalore had of going into the forest. And you you kind of see some of the area. There's a few distinguishing markers that you see. There's an old tree that kind of has lost all of its leaves, but it's a very particular shape. Things like that. You're noticing like weird boulders and stuff. But inside, the place has been consumed by incredibly dark green trees. It's the light that manages to come through is very dim. It's very hard to see here. But the one thing you can do is you can actually feel the plants around through Gangalore's experience.
Mm-hmm.
And you sort of get this sensation of it's almost the best word I can describe it is like static, or like when your foot falls asleep.
Mm. Okay.
Which is not a sensation you're used to.
Nope. We can both share something at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Might as well show him the Elithorl stuff, because that's what's immediately relevant. And also the other crystal in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Not the seeing the void experience, but I did get swallowed by the thing, and that was another seeing the void experience that I can't really avoid showing him. I can avoid showing him that bit. I can just...
Yeah, it's not easy to control those.
Yeah, well, have fun with that. That's just sanity roll, I think.
Yeah, part of your memories is you get to see another of the shambling mounds that are all glitchy. Guess what? Both of you are going to make sanity saves.
Oh. We were sharing this with each other. Oh, thank God.
Oh, he failed!
15.
Shit.
How sane was he, out of curiosity? Flat 10? Formerly a flat 10?
Pretty much. I don't like that one. I'm just going to pick one out of this list.
Random madness. Minor.
Great!
Minor madness?
He passes out.
Huh.
Like, you just kind of like, there's a moment of, like, just, like, his eyes just kind of glaze over, and then he just kind of slumps to the ground. And...
Didn't I have to do it Saturday because I went inside of it?
Huh?
Never mind.
And Joy kind of freaks out for a moment and runs over to him. Kangalore, are you okay? Kind of jostling him around. He's not moving.
I feel very Vulcan right now. From Star Trek.
Oh.
They do the same thing. It's called a mind meld.
It's kind of what this is,
Yeah.
actually.
Is he breathing?
Yes, he's breathing. Joy even, like, puts her hand, like, just above it. And he is in fact breathing.
I could restore
Oh, that
him.
was you.
Yes. Can he lift his arm and stuff? Like, can I do that? And
Yeah.
it moves fine. Okay.
He's completely limp.
I'm wondering if I need to do lesser or greater.
Joy just goes, What did you do?
Same thing he did to me. I dealt with it better, apparently. We both saw something, and we had seen the same thing. So the thing I fought before and beat before was the same thing that he saw in their shambling mound that blinks at doesn't quite exist.
It took most of your vision, but you're not sure if there was anything else there.
Yeah, there was. I mean, there might have been. There's probably something else, but also that was there. One of the. Why not? We'll try lesser restoration, see if that works.
Alright, you cast Lesser Restoration. Nothing happens.
Fuck. Okay, we'll greater restoration then. Suck one up.
Alright.
That is that. Okay.
Ganglor shoots up. Why did you show me that?
You showed me the same thing.
I was showing you what was relevant. You showed me something else.
You mean the other temple that I was in?
Yes.
From the grove to there?
Yes, don't make me think about it. Ugh!
I was more showing you to say it had happened before and there are other places.
You explain that with words. I don't need to see it. Ugh. God. I'm going back. And you see him cast... Well, actually, no. He can cast Tree Stride.
Yeah.
Because he rested. And he's going to cast Tree Stride and leave.
Useful. Okay. Right. Well, those of you who particularly want to go and try to stop this at the source can come with me. I would hope someone does.
There's a lot of people who just kind of...
I won't hold anything against you if you don't want to. Though, if someone is leaving... I mean, the longer this takes, the worse it gets. Really. But, just sending a bunch of druids in sounds like bad time.
Nephany and Joy.
You mean our youngest druid?
Yes. Both of them are basically stay near you.
Who knows where the Vinan stay?
What?
Vinan clan.
Oh. Someone kind of just kind of raises their hand.
Okay. I was thinking I have a friend there and they might come to help their arranger.
Oh, alright.
Would require you going there and send them back through a tree the next day, or having two of you go and one you can send them back immediately. If you both have that spell available to you.
One of them looks to one of the older druids as well. Yeah, we can do that.
He's called Denver. He has a wife, Siona.
Do you want both of them?
She might come along for this, honestly. And if Ilarion is in town, then fantastic. Ilarion Eri. Fenfer should know where she is if she's in town.
Alright, we will, we'll do that. Are you staying here?
Yeah, we'll stay here for now, and, yeah, everyone else can go to the Citadel of the Wood, if that is where they would be going, to try and, well, pass on the news and help where help is needed.
Alright.
This will be fun. We're going to try and bring Durland back as best we can, if that is possible. Should be possible. Hopefully it's possible.
Alright.
Glass box. Bring it to my wizard friend. I need to find out where the wizard friend is.
So, you, Alright, so pretty much everyone else leaves.
Yeah. It's just me and the two others.
Yep.
From my circle that are like... So a sun elf and a wood elf. Was it a wood elf? No, it's a wood elf, a sun elf, and a furbolg.
Yes. Joy is the furbolg, and then...
I'm the shortest one here.
Nephany is the sun elf, who is apparently 6 feet tall.
Yes. She was a tall lady. They're both tall ladies. They're both like 300 years younger than me, too.
And so at that point, you guys are just left standing there alone.
Well, I've got more wine.
I don't know if that'll help right now. And that's coming from Nephany.
Well, there's no point stressing out about what we don't know yet.
Joy just goes, but you heard what she said. I don't know.
Yes, I heard what she said. It doesn't sound particularly promising, but there's been a lot of weird things in the last year I've been out and about.
I'm glad you came.
I saw the symbol. I could hardly ignore it.
I know.
I could have. It's just terrible judgment to do that.
I
Oh,
know.
who was the druid I met outside of whatchamacallit? Riverdan?
Alano.
Alano. No, does Alano mean anything to you as a name, by the way?
They both look at each other. No.
Okay. I had to ask. Like, apparently vaguely meant something to someone before. I think one of us did a history check and I meant something to them. I think it was Myth.
Yeah. But, yeah. So, you guys kind of sit there in silence for a while. Unless you want to do anything else.
I might be doing something stupid. I'll take off this. And that can go to Nephilim.
Oh, jeez.
Which makes that go down by 1.
Which makes that go down by 1.
Listen, that's my child, not child, okay?
That's fair.
Yeah. I've got a bunch of stuff, but not much of it is useful to share. Yeah, you take that, you wear that.
She kind of covers herself. It's more like a poncho.
You attune to that.
And then it kind of grows out. After you guys take a short rest and...
Yeah, I had to wear that under my bearskin cloak, too, so
By
probably
the way,
no one saw I had it.
Which, by the way, if you take a short rest, you get some spell points back.
Yes. We wrote down somewhere how many that was I get, because it's got a weird thing. I swear. 16. There we go. We did write it down.
Yes.
It's just been a minute. So I'm now up to 70 again. I'm only missing 3.
Wait. You're up to 70. Wait, hold on. No. On a short rest, you get your modifier back. Not your score.
That's not my score even.
Oh. Oh, you're talking about the...
Natural recovery. I get a...
Okay.
Druids have a thing, and we did the math on that.
Yep. You just corrected me. That's fine.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
I get a little more juice on a short rest.
Listen, it's been a little while since I've been a DM for a druid.
It's been a while, yeah. I get a little bit of extra juice for my rest. I have 73 in total. That's probably the wrong number.
Yeah, you know.
But that'll only be a problem if I run it.
Yes.
And then I'll be like, someone please tell me what a 13... I'll be level 13 right now. Everyone else is level 14?
No, everyone's level 13.
Okay. Level 13 then. So whatever level 13 caster gets for spell points.
Yeah. Alright. So... You wait there for a while, and eventually you see all 3 of your former companions.
Oh, fantastic.
Fenrir, Siona, and Ilarion.
Oh, the ranger couple, which I'm sure will do some disgusting stuff. I'm just trying to imagine a couple of rangers fighting at the same time, and I've done that before, and we pulled off some stupid shit. We're both Beastmaster Rangers, and I haven't decided what those ones were, so you can figure that one out. They're rangery rangers.
Yeah.
They have bows and such.
And you see Fenrir just kind of like open up his arms and goes, Farron, it's good to hear you're back. Well, given the circumstances at least.
Yeah, I mean, you can see me back too more often than whatever, bro.
Your druid friends came and told us about what was going on.
Yeah.
Why haven't they told everyone else about this yet?
Well, apparently it wasn't this bad like a week ago. Not even a week ago, a couple days ago.
Oh.
And even overnight, it got worse.
Oh my.
So, they're trying. There could be druids anywhere between here and where we want to go.
So then we should warn the Alluring Empire, shouldn't we?
We just sent a bunch, like 3 circles worth of druids back to the Citadel.
All right.
So hopefully they're saying something. Because I think at this point this is a little bit too much to,
this might be all right. So then, what are we doing?
Durlan. I told you about Durlan. Archdruid.
Yes.
Big dude.
The old dude who has the best moonleaf.
Yes. Not specifically a big dude, actually. I think he's like only 5 foot tall, but...
Old dude.
Yeah, old dude. Good dude. Archdruid of the Lantier Circle. He's missing. And he's missing in the Briarwood.
Oh, so this isn't one of those get high and get lost in the woods sort of...
Well, we can get high. It just... depends on what that does. If I recall correctly, getting high actually helps you a little bit. Have you gotten old?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. His wife's probably giving me a dirty look right now. I'm not going to look at her.
Listen, you're the one who's been practicing the druid magic.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, am aging like an old elf.
Either way. You know all about the Briarwood in terms of its stories from it. The stories are essentially true.
Yeah.
We're going to go in. There's...
We're going in?
Yes. There is a black crystal of some description. And this crystal is the source of... or believed to be the source of everything going on. We know it's the source
you
of
see
what's happening
Sienna,
here.
put up her finger. I need to know one thing first.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to make sure that we can get out safely?
I will not I will always have tree stride available to us, so if things get bad, I can just send you out. And my staff can turn into a tree, so we will always have one available to us.
But then you would end up leaving your staff behind, would you not?
Potentially, yes.
All right.
I could always go back to it later.
Well, as long as that is a guarantee for you.
Yeah, I will have that always available, and I'll keep enough ability left to summon that, should it be necessary.
And,
Though, if we don't succeed in this, there probably won't be much left of a forest.
Yeah. Joyce says, I can also cast Tree Stride, so if something happens to Faerun, I should be able to help out too.
Can paladins banish? I think we decided that was they couldn't,
No.
and she's not high enough level. Yeah, that's right. Still, smite is fan-fucking-tastic.
Yes, absolutely.
I am glad I'm friends with a paladin that's not Nakane. Nakane's great. I didn't mean that in the sense of Nakane's bad.
Yeah.
I meant one that's alternative to Nakane.
Immediately backtracking and trying to defend himself.
I worded that terribly.
That was obvious.
Ilarian's the same age as Nithane.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, probably was there when we found Nithane. Conveniently enough.
Probably. So, all right. Where are we heading?
Well, I know the way from here, funnily enough.
All right. So I take.
But it's like a week from here, and there was a tree stride we could do to get closer.
Well, no. So it was So he had been patrolling on the border of the Pyre Wilds. So it was several weeks to get to where you are now.
Oh, so from the Pyrewood to the... This is on the border.
Yes, this is on the border. You basically have to go...
We can just walk from here.
Yeah, you can just walk from here.
Okay, yeah, let's do that, indeed.
All right. Go into marching.
Yep.
All right. You head deeper and deeper into the
We've got a lot of wisdom here that we shouldn't be taken by surprise. Shouldn't, the key word.
You enter deeper and deeper into the Pyre Wilds, and you notice how much it just sucks the light out of everywhere around you.
Yeah.
It's not so dark that you can't see, and now for sort of the first time, well, actually, no. You would have felt this before. You just don't like the sensation, and it's the numb. It's like the numbing, static sensation of walking into the Pyre Wilds.
Yeah. How many charges do I have? I could do that for 10 hours.
You hear Fenfir go. You just like you can almost audibly hear him like a shiver go up his spine.
We're all roughly within 30 feet of each other, right? Like
Yeah.
of me.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's an hour-long spell, but I have 10 charges on the staff.
Okay.
I can do Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Which just... The plus 10 to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially... I'm trying to make it harder for the forest itself to...
So you're all trying to move basically silently.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a stealth check then. I'm going to make some stealth checks.
Benefit of rangers is they've got a thing, I believe, which means you can more or less move at a faster speed while stealthed. I didn't even think of that until just now, but I was like, wait, that's fantastic.
Yep. So
1, 6, plus 6. 32?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gone. Pass Without Trace is great. A plus 10 is fantastic on top of...
It helps everyone else as well. And one thing you remember about Ilarian is that...
She's got heavy armor.
While she's got heavy armor, there was a point during your guys' travels that you all made sure to... you went to someone to enchant her armor.
Oh, thank you.
So it doesn't make that clinking noise. Because even she was getting infuriated with it.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Wood Elf can't be sneaky. Wood Elf is upset can't be sneaky.
So she basically wears like kind of chainmail and...
It's basically got silence on the mail.
Yes. So you cannot hear the mail actually move.
That's kind of disconcerting, but also amazing.
It was very expensive.
I'm sure. I probably helped pay for that, because I apparently just have money.
It was from jobs you guys did.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys you cast Pass Without Trace and head deeper into the wilds. It won't take you very long to get to where you were going. So like about the hour, getting close to the hour mark, that's when you get there, because you made huge headway as it is. So, yeah, you start to get to the point in the forest where you think you recall from Gangragor's memoirs.
Yeah.
Gangalore. God damn.
Gangalore. It's an interesting name. I have to give myself that for making it.
I have to keep this fucking document open just so I can keep track of their personalities and their goddamn names.
You're welcome. I gave them personalities and names.
Yes, you did. That I'm very thankful for. I just cannot remember these names for the life of me. Then again, when has that ever been...
A thing that you've been able to keep track of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, boy. Buddy boy.
Nephany says, you know what, Farron? For once, I didn't think I'd ever say this, but this is officially the worst place you've ever taken me to.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I can't even fight that one. Like, it's still part of the woods, but it's the bad part of the woods.
It feels unnatural.
And I've been to Rivertown.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to say that I've been to Rivertown. This is worse. This is so much worse than Rivertown.
Several of your Wood Elf companions...
For different reasons.
Yeah, there's I think, I think only Siona wouldn't know that reference very well.
I've been to Rivertown. Yeah. She's the more... I just like my husband and I stay in the woods.
Alarian said, didn't we avoid Rivertown specifically for that reason?
Yeah. That's we went there and then we went to the Feywild. You weren't here for that. I went to the Feywild.
Oh.
It's a long story. It's a fun story. Fun story in bits.
Fenfear. Wow. Never gets boring with you, does it?
I have now robbed 2 banks. I didn't even know what a bank was.
What's a bank?
Oh, you're right. They wouldn't know what banks are either. Places where people keep all of their money and belongings.
So you stole a bunch of people's money and belongings?
Different reasons. One of them was a really bad person, then he died. And then we pretended to be dead, or him but alive, to take some money out of the bank. He was trying to, he had a dead wife who was a ghoul in a cage upstairs that was eating children. So I think we were fine in taking his money.
Ilarion just goes, what? Excuse?
Yeah. Yeah, so I think we were fine in taking his money.
I'm assuming this is kind of...
As we're going.
Yeah. instead of, like, everything's...
It's kind of saying something about something else that happened to kind of distract them from how depressing this place is.
But one thing that you've noticed is as you've been heading deeper and deeper is you've kind of started to hear, like, this whispering just off in the distance. Very quiet.
No.
Just the forest gets that creepy vibe, like, you want to turn around and run the fuck away.
Yeah. But we can't. We gotta.
That feeling of there's an axe murderer behind you, but he won't kill you until you turn around to look at him.
Yep. In this case, the person with the axe is the paladin.
Alright, so you guys make it a little bit further, and you actually come across kind of this opening in the forest a bit. It's open where, like, the trees are, but you see a bunch of the roots kind of, like, all going towards one spot.
Mm-hmm.
And sitting there on the ground is one of the void crystals.
Like, no structure, just in the open?
Just in the open. It's sitting right in the middle.
And there's no shambling mound.
Not that you can see.
Bruh, who else doesn't trust this?
Ilarion raises her hand.
Like,
Fenfear goes, I could shoot it.
that won't do anything. We got rid of the last one by banishing it.
Yes, but if it's a trap, we'll trigger it.
I don't think the crystal's the trap. That should be a shambling mound around here somewhere.
So, do I shoot or do I not shoot?
I think shooting might just tell them where we are. If you see an arrow, you can see where it came from. Unless you want to try and curve it around the...
I don't... that's a lot.
There's a lot.
So then what do we do?
Cover me?
Oh, please. Not again.
On a scale from 1 to bad ideas.
On a scale of 1 to bad ideas, this is asking a god to look into the void.
I've got a bird that can... And an animal companion whose eyes I can see through. Why do I need to do this? I don't need to do this. I've got companions! What's my Ravenstone doing? Statuette, where are you? I think the bird is something I can do something with.
The figurine of wondrous power
Yes,
that's right
Animal
there.
Messenger. I don't need Animal Messenger right now, I just need it to... I can't see through its eyes if I do that. I can see through my animal companion's eyes, the little fox spirit. Okay, little buddy.
Looks up at you, worried.
Yeah, I'm worried too. Don't worry about it.
You almost get this sense of you should be happy that I can't actually die.
I'm so happy you can't actually die, or you would be dead the once he tried to kill you. Okay, let's go. I'll go look through his eyes.
This reminds me of the goat. Do you remember when we bought that goat?
Blocked the goat?
No, bought that goat.
Bought the goat. Oh yeah, we bought a goat.
We bought a goat and used it as bait.
Yeah.
That was a terrible fight, but funny nonetheless.
The goat lived.
No. That was the weird part.
Not weird. I was trying to make sure the goat lived.
I was trying to kill the thing, trying to kill the goat!
I mean, trying to kill the thing, trying to kill the goat means the goat lives.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Whatever. Just get on with it. And you see Fenfear just kind of like knock an arrow in his bow.
Yeah.
Like,
go, little fella, go.
turns around, looks at you. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Nope.
Doot. Runs over. Grabs it. Are you looking through its eyes? Give me a sanity saving throw.
Do I have inspiration for today, by the way?
Yes, you do.
Oh, I don't think I need it. That's a 16. Do I need it?
Well, first of all, this wasn't for you.
Oh, okay.
This was for your animal companion.
Who's like a fae spirit or animal spirit of some description. They're resilient, right? Right? Is it insane now?
You see... Wait, so it was a fox spirit, right? So it had to go up and, like, put its mouth on it.
Yeah.
See it put its mouth on it? And then swallow it.
I mean, good thing I can just dispel the fox, so that's not exactly a problem.
It starts to, you kind of start to see it kind of, like, glitching, almost. And then kind of in its glitching, it turns, and you see it, and it's just, it doesn't look right anymore.
Go away.
It doesn't work.
Okay, that's not my fox anymore. It is not my fox anymore. I am unhappy with this development.
Fenrir goes, as suddenly all of your companions need to make sanity saving throws. Oh no.
How many ones did you get?
1.
1.
Hold on.
Can I,
Give them inspiration.
I care about my companions, okay?
It was better.
Was it much better?
Not a natural 1 bad.
Okay. Oh yeah, natural 1 is terrible, right? Yeah,
That's indefinite madness.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They all fail.
No, not all of them, but
Most of them?
3 of them. Do you want to know who was going to roll the natural 1?
Who? Nethany?
No. Siona.
It would be her.
Alright. So Siona, Fenfear, and Joy.
No.
They fail their sanity saving throws. Luckily, it's not as bad as the passing out indefinitely.
Paralysis.
Yeah, let's see. Okay. Joy just kind of like curls into the fetal position, laughing to the point of crying.
Okay. Joy, that's not the meaning of your name. Stop it.
They are incapacitated.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything to them. Also, it says, so if this is DruidCon, does that mean that the Void Crystal is coronavirus?
I refuse to say.
I think that's a yes.
Fenfear just looks around like, what am I doing? What's going on? And Siona just stops dead in her tracks, staring at the fox, unable to move.
Okay.
she is paralyzed.
Okay.
So now you have you and Ilarion
And Nethane.
and Nephine that are not currently incapacitated or, they're not undergoing an effective madness.
Okay, Joy's the older one. She probably knows more spells. Because I don't know if Nethane, as young as she is, would have greater restoration. I'm gonna use that on Joy, though.
Okay.
Just reach down.
Joy snaps out of it. Like, why was I laughing?
No idea. We, better have problems.
Yeah, you actually see, Nephine, God, what cantrips would she have? Thank you.
A list of my cantrips. Have fun.
Yeah, she's actually gonna cast Thorn Whip.
Thorn Whip. Okay, yep.
To attack. Alright, and unfortunately she misses. As she whips out, as she uses the Thorn Whip, the fox disappears, and then reappears closer, and then it's going to attack Nephine. How fucking dare you. And it'll hit twice.
God damn, it's like a tiny little fox, too. It's like a cat-sized fox. Huh.
Okay, hold on. So, you see the fox kind of, like, leap at her, and, as she's about to kind of, like, push her staff in front of it, it kind of blinks around to her arm and digs its teeth deep into her arm, and you actually hear a shatter. Or you hear a crack.
Fucking hell. Okay.
And you just hear her scream and kind of like hold her arm down.
I'll have to bite that motherfucker myself.
You then hear a bit of a rumbling from inside, from the forest.
Nope.
The fox kind of like stops, even though it's still kind of like glitchy and hard to look at. And you feel it before you see it. Even though you've got that tingly sensation from feeling the plants, you feel kind of the trees around where this stone was part in front of you. And just kind of stepping through. It looks very similar to a tree ant, but it is not.
It's a lishy.
You see vines coming, formed from the legs and the arms with like bones of animal claws sticking out of the fingers. And you also see on its head, you notice it's the headdress of Durlan.
This is a lishy, isn't it?
Welcome.
It's a lishy. You turned Durlan into a lishy. Thanks. That's Dad.
Don't have parents, adventurers.
I didn't even have parents. He was the adoptive parent.
Which means you had a parent.
God damn.
You made the wrong move.
Okay.
What is your reaction to him showing up?
Muted horror? Is that appropriate?
Yeah. By the way, you still see Fenrir just kind of sitting there going like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that was a Joy. Can you do something about them? Greater restoration works.
She casts Greater Restoration. Weird. What? Holy fuck!
Yeah, Durlan. Help with the fox. And
The fox?
Yes.
The fox, you actually see it kind of like blink out and disappear.
Fuck.
You also have a Leshy moving towards you.
Yeah.
You see Ilarian go, Tavern, just do something! As she grabs Siona and throws her over her shoulder. And turns around to run.
Who does that?
Ilarian.
Ilarian. Okay. Fuck. There's a bonus action. Appropriate to do, probably. Slow.
Alright, what do I gotta do?
My go-to, please do not. Wisdom saving throw. 19.
It passes.
God damn it.
Alright.
That is highly unfortunate for me.
It is.
5.
Are you going to run at all?
Yeah, probably back up.
Give me a second.
Back up and Shillelagh is a bonus action on my thing. Because I can do that. Do not say rip yet. Chad. I'm not dead yet.
Alright. So, you see Durlan the Leshy kind of raise one arm towards you, and as you've turned around and kind of like started heading the other way, a wall of thorns just erects itself in front of you.
Okay. In front of me, I don't need to do the save for avoiding it being on top of me?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's trying to trap you in.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Retaliatory firewall?
Against him directly?
I think so! Let me double check the spell, because I feel like I'm going to need to just make it so it's got 30 foot of fire around him and he can just fucking burn. Go away. Do I know enough about Leshy to know that there's not really saving the person at this point?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know there's no saving them, but you also know that Durlan was basically a level 20 druid.
Yes, I know. The brilliant thing about druids is we don't exactly have a lot of hit points. That goes for both of us.
But you do hear your friends on the other side yelling your name. Tavern, are you okay?
I'm fine! For now! Trying, very good.
We have more problems.
What are the problems?
Shambling mounds!
Fuck, okay. I might have a different alternative to firewall then.
We need to leave.
Okay, so Thornwall would restrict my movement, correct? And counts as difficult terrain or something like that?
You create a wall of tough, pliable, tangled brush. When the wall appears... Yeah. A creature can move through the wall, albeit slowly and painfully. For every 1 foot a creature moves through the wall, it must spend 4 feet of movement. So, because it is 5 feet thick, you have to use 25 feet of movement to get through it.
Or freedom of movement.
What does freedom of movement do?
The target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain, and spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained.
This is not the same.
Okay. I was...
Hold on, let me see. Okay, so first of all, this is magical, so the non-magical restraint thing doesn't work.
The non-magical...
And
yeah.
this actually is not difficult terrain. It specifically specifies for every 1 foot a creature moves through the wall, it must spend 4 feet of movement.
Much unfortunate.
Because your movement speed is actually not reduced at all. You
Might
have...
be.
I would allow pass wall, though.
Possible. Yeah. That's that you cut me off. I just go through it, please. Please. Pretty please. There it is. I was trying to be a cheaper spell, too.
Do you have time for cheaper spells?
Apparently not. 30 foot, yeah. 5 foot wide, 8 foot tall, 20 foot deep. I'll make it just big enough for me, basically.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I can also just close the gap behind me.
Yep. Alright, so you're gonna...
Let's do that. If I get through what's on the other side there is power.
Yeah, so you open up the wall of vines and you kind of jump through, letting it close behind you, and you see from the path that you guys took, there's at least one shambling mound moving towards you, and you can see movement on the peripheries.
Fuck. Okay. Let's keep going. Siona's still stunned or whatever it is that happened.
Yeah,
to her.
she's just kind of like limp over Ilarian's shoulder.
Can you get her as we go, Joy?
I can kind of touches her with healing. Julie just kind of goes, blanks. What the fuck?
Let me see if I can find a thing to do with that other spell I had.
What's happening? Fenrir goes, Leshy!
Durlan's a Leshy. Durlan's a Leshy. This is fantastic. Durlan's a fucking Leshy. I am so unbelievably unequivocally happy right now. It was find companion? No.
Locate creature?
Animal companion.
Oh.
I vaguely recall, what was the name of that spell?
Which one?
Oh, sorry, I know why I couldn't find it. I had a restriction on my filters.
Good job.
Animal, please show up. Please. Please.
What was it that you're looking for?
Trying to figure... I think there was a thing where I could always tell where it was.
Your,
Yeah.
Oh, that's been broken.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was... The spell's still in effect, I just can't
nope,
cancel it? Okay.
You no longer feel a connection to it.
Find familiar, that's what it was.
Unfortunately, that's a ritual, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
You hear Siona yell, Farron, get us out of here!
I'm gonna have to come back anyway.
Oh?
The crystal's still fucking here!
Yeah, that's a good point.
Alright, is there any trees?
Yeah, there's a few trees.
Big enough trees.
Yes. They are also very dark and potentially tainted.
Potentially tainted doesn't interfere with my magic, though. If the tree's a tree, the tree's a tree.
Yep.
It just means that the tree might not be there for much longer.
Yeah, you actually hear from behind you. Suddenly, you hear a murder of crows.
Oh no! Nah. Nah.
What you doing?
Murder of crows. God fucking hell. Finding the... I was just looking for the card. Okay, we'll point out the appropriate tree to make sure everyone's aware of it in advance.
Yep, they all see it. They're all paying explicit attention to you. Alright. Everyone's running through?
Yep.
Where are you taking them?
A unimportant place outside the Citadel of the Wood, in a non-important tree.
Okay.
Just to be sure that if the tree gets fucked when we step out of it, I'm not fucking up something important.
Alright. So you all run through through this tree. Basically all stumbling out the other side. And from the area that you guys walked out of the tree, you start to see the tree become that painted look to it.
Yeah, I made a good call with the outside the woods, or the thing.
Yes. And you hear Alarian go, Farron, what do we do?
Fucking, we've got magic for this, we can... basically bless the tree is basically what we can do. We've got things for that.
I have an axe!
Not quite appropriate yet. 1 second.
Hurry!
I'm trying to find the fucking smack! Let me go!
I'm giving you pressure. As
Farron's
Farron's trying
to go through.
as Farron's trying to think of something to do.
I've got it somewhere. Did I? Prongle. No, no, that's not curing. That is not a curing spell. I mean, I could just try to Great Aristo it. It's alive. It's a condition that's affecting it, and it can end a curse.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying that.
Alright. You cast Greater Restoration on the tree. And there's a little bit of a fight from it, but then, because you managed to catch it very early, it manages to disappear.
I've used Great Aristo so many times today. The benefit of spell points over spell slots. Fifth.
Alright. So
Nature cannot have that. This is not nature. This is bad things.
you're now all out of the Pyre Wilds. And Siona gets up. And she grabs you by the shirt and goes, "What the fuck was that about?"
Do I look like I knew?
Yes!
I didn't know Durlan would be a Leshy.
Ah!
I was hoping he would be able to be saved. Trust me, I'm very upset about this. I just don't have the time to show it right now.
Joy goes, I understand, Farron.
Okay.
You wanted to give him a chance.
Yes, but the crystal's still there. And if the crystal's not gone, everything's going to continue. So I need to go back there tomorrow.
You need to go back there?
Yeah, I need to go back there tomorrow.
Farron, this is ridiculous.
If we don't get the crystal gone, then everything's worse. Everything's far worse. Everything is so far worse.
Yes,
I know where it is.
but going in by yourself is suicide. We barely got out of there.
We can go talk to the Archdruids. Maybe they'll get some help.
Joy goes, you know what the Archdruids are going to do. They're not going to encourage going deeper in.
That wouldn't we need to go deeper. I don't think we need to go deeper. Should be fine.
They don't want to go that far in.
That was barely the end at all. There's one way to deal with this, and that's it. If they don't want to do that, then I'll do it. And given this is going outside of where we've been keeping it for hundreds of years, more than hundreds of years. We've been keeping that there for thousands of years, haven't we?
Yes. You actually do not remember a time that it's spread.
Expanded.
Yeah. By the way, I can't see what.
Oh, that
Check
sounds
the GM.
dangerously close to the GM going, are you sure?
Let's at least discuss it with the Archdruids before.
Going back. Yeah,
Going
that's the
back.
plan. We'll go there.
Now, where did you put us? Because I have no idea where this place is.
Oh, up there. And we'll be just 400 paces from the wall. Well, I say the wall, it's like a bunch of trees with walkways in them.
Okay.
I'm just going to call it a wall.
Okay.
30...
Fenfear goes, I need a drink.
Yeah. New life experiences.
It's never a dull moment with Farron around.
At least there's not a particularly powerful guardian for the crystal. Didn't expect the fox to do that, though. Kind of upset.
Nephany goes, Are you okay?
Well, Durland's dead, so no. No.
I understand. Let's sit down for the night and try to put this out of our minds until tomorrow.
Well, I can't put it on. I'm going to talk to the druids now. It just happened. This is the best time to talk to them.
Alright. But then afterwards, you need to rest.
Yeah, probably. Druids. Archdruids. They'll be at the Great Tree somewhere.
Yep.
Hopefully the Allure Court people don't try to just throw me out. They shouldn't. I'll just do something to get inside if they do. Like pass wall their gate.
Alright.
I'm sure they'll appreciate me doing that.
So, you guys approach Toradair Shire.
Yep.
And, as expected, as you're passing through kind of like the barrier of trees that you know of, you do feel that there are a few Wood Elf Rangers up in the trees. But they don't seem to be making any movements towards you, so they're just continuing to
do their job.
Yeah. And so all of you basically get within the Citadel without, any issue. But then again, there's also not that many, like, you notice the one ranger. Like...
Which is an odd, lack of them?
No.
Okay.
This is actually pretty normal, because they're not used to... They're pretty used to not having to really defend.
No one should really get this far without them being aware of problems.
Yes. Alright, so you end up walking into Toradair Shire and traveling through, kind of like moving up. Actually, I guess there's a better way I could describe this place. It's almost like there was a collapse in the earth a very long time ago. So it's kind of sunk into the forest, where there's still trees and stuff growing out of it. Like, it's a huge... Crater's not the right word. It's like the water, underneath the city, before elves had inhabited it, it, collapsed inside itself. And, today it's just, cliff faces for the city. But most people don't usually go down to the bottom, because at that point they get into the tree level and start to kind of go along the walkways and stuff. And in the center of this is the heart of the forest, the giant tree.
Yep. Best place to find the Archdruids right now.
Yep. And outside of them, you see... Hold on. You see Lorelea and Methild talking to an archdruid. And when you show up, they turn in your direction. Tavern!
Hi.
What happened?
Found Erland. Found Erland.
You did?
Yeah.
Well...
He's a Leshy now.
Everyone's mood's just kind of sick. You feel the collective sigh.
Yeah.
This isn't good.
No. We got away.
That is good.
The crystal's still there. We did see it. It's 100% there.
Oh? And did you manage to get it?
No, I sent my fox to retrieve it because it was in the middle of a clearing. We thought that was suspicious. And then the fox was corrupted immediately. But it's in that general area.
For now.
Yeah, for now, but... Well, it's still there, and that's... If it's there, that's the problem, and we can solve the problem.
Yes, but if your fox ate it, that means it's now on the move.
Possibly. They had numerous creatures there that could have moved it. That Durlan could have, the shambling mounds they had there could have moved it. But they weren't. They had set it down there.
Well, if Durlan is now a Leshy,
he's there.
That causes a much more difficult issue.
Yeah, I know. But it's getting worse there. It's not going to get better unless we are able to get it back.
I understand that. but we need to pay attention to the priorities of what we can do. And our best bet is to collectively join forces to attempt to take down Durlan. Without doing that, we will have no chance of retrieving this crystal.
He'll probably be in the vicinity of the crystal, yeah.
That is what we can hope, but I am not going to rely the lives of several of the other circles on that kind of hunch.
So when are we going then?
We can't leave today. We are still trying to get in contact with some other circles.
Speaking of which, given everything's been spreading, are they still... Did the line move back, or is it still where it was and we're trying to...
The line has come closer to Toradair Shire, but so far the circles that are there are doing a better job of keeping it back.
Okay. Yeah, and they were there. They helped. Well, they tried to help. There wasn't much we could do.
Fenfir just kind of like waves awkwardly.
Yeah.
We can discuss this more tomorrow, but for now, I think that's where we're gonna have to lay this to rest for now. I've got more things to coordinate with people. We've got, if we have to take down Durlan, it's going to take a lot more than just the druids.
I don't like the sound of that at all. But yeah, Shambling Mounds. How many would you say were there, Fenfir?
For what?
Shambling Mounds. How many did you see?
3, at least. But as far as I was concerned, the whole forest was Shambling Mounds, so let's not go back there. Please, please. In fact, actually, Sionia goes, there is no way I'm going back.
I can understand that.
And I would prefer you not to take my husband on a suicide mission.
I tend to not take him on suicide missions. But I don't think I ever have.
This sounds like one to me. Fenfir just kind of goes, it'll be all right, and you just see her grab his hand and squeeze, and he just goes,
Wife says no.
and you hear him go, we'll talk about it.
Oh, wife says no. Wife says no.
Elarian kind of walks up to you and goes, I understand the urgency, but at the same time, I think everyone working together will end up with a better result than us trying to go in alone.
Yeah.
Aaron, we almost didn't make that. I don't want to know what would have happened if Durlan had actually been able to catch up to us.
Yeah, I'm not going to think about that one too much. Where is... Give me... Why are you at the... You're not at the bottom. Where are you? Broken Bone Spell. It's not actually called the Broken Bone Spell. I'm just trying to check if Lesser
Bone
Restoration
Shatter?
does that. No. Not the breaking one, the healing one.
Oh,
I think that's just Lesser heals broken bones. Question mark.
yeah. Well, any magical healing in this case is actually going to help him out.
There was Nethane that had it.
Because I'm doing the minor injuries and stuff.
Right, it was Nethane that had it. But yeah, I'll just...
Yeah.
In that case, I'll just Healing Spirit.
Okay.
Which is... Yay, there's now... I think it was a wolf. No, it was a bear. It was a bear.
Yep. All right. So, Fenfir and Siona are going to leave
Yeah.
with the intent of talking about it.
Yeah, talking about it. Wife says no. Ooh.
Joy at this point is kind of sitting down and not
Functioning.
talking.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of fair for Joy.
And Nephany is like trying to keep herself steady, but you can tell she's getting very like fidgety. She doesn't like just standing there.
Alright, so where are all the druids staying at the moment then?
Right now all of you are outside the tree.
No, the other druids.
They were staying at the grove.
The grove. Great. Well, we can probably go there. I'm sure they won't mind. I forgot her name.
Which one?
Uh,
Lorelia?
no. Yes?
Methild?
Elaraine.
Oh, the paladin.
Paladin.
Yeah. She's basically gonna say that she has to go to the temple, and she has to go to the Shrine of Temp too.
Yeah, that's. Well, you'll know where to find us. We'll never find you.
Of course. Pretty much the rest of you.
Thought that'd be better going than that. Hoped. Well, we hoped rather than thought.
All of you, like the druids, you guys start to move out of town, and then Lorelia, she grabs your arm and pulls you into a tavern.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that's.
And you guys will she'll start ordering drinks. And she doesn't give you the option to pay.
I don't even know if we do pay in Wood Elf land. Isn't it just community?
A bit, but generally,
It's kind of. It's more in things than currency,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, you guys do get gold and stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
And she'll do that to pay the bartender so they can get more drinks in. So it's much more of a courtesy.
Yeah.
But she understands how everything works, and she's more than willing to give.
Relaxing. Relaxing is a strong word for this.
Yeah. Everyone else except for you and her are basically going back to the camp.
Yep.
She's just. She's in the need of a drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, you see her order, like, a shot of something that's, like, quite strong, and she just...
Oh yeah, I've got like the bag of food and stuff, that's right.
Yeah. Kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Which means I can bring food from outside the Elrond Woods out and just
Yeah.
have fun.
So,
You know, it's something different.
yeah. So you two just start kind of drinking, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And she finally says, "So, what are you doing?"
Going back.
Why?
Get the crystal away, get the crystal banished. Problem solved. Hopefully problem solved.
You don't even know where it is now.
Nope. But I can scry on the fox. I could do that now, actually, if I wanted to. And find out where it's going, where it's moving, how fast it's moving. And from there, there's other means to track it.
Are you sure?
Yep. Yep.
This seems wrong.
Probably. I'm known for making bad decisions that end up working out well.
That only happens for so long. You know that, right?
Yes. It can keep going for a little longer. I am sure someone greatly appreciates my, I don't know what the word for this would be, but me.
Oh.
So, yeah. Someone. Plus, if no one else is going to do it, then why not?
I think you're misunderstanding.
They're going to do it, they're just going to be slow about it.
They're going to go slower because it'll be safer for everyone.
Yeah.
What about your friends?
Well, they're right. That was dangerous.
I meant your other friends.
Them, they're probably busy. So they were going to fight a dragon? I don't know if we knew the dragon was there yet. Yes, we did. Wasn't the job for
It was for the abysses.
Abysses. Yes, that. So they're probably busy.
So.
And I don't know any trees near them.
So what you're saying is that you and your friends have been trying to save the world?
Apparently. It's kind of just ended up like that. We didn't really set out to do that. Someone was, it's actually kind of related to my family. It's weird. Someone who married into the family, not someone who is directly from the family, so we don't talk about him much at all. But he is to blame for everything. It's great. It's fun. Good times. Lovely times. Like, I could try to go back out and get them, and ooh, that's not working. Plug in. And bring them back. But I don't know how long that would take.
I think you should go back. To them. Not to Durlan. Or the crystal.
You will tell me if things get worse.
Yes, I will. You have to believe in your friends. You have to believe in people you grew up with.
Well,
we've been surviving for as long as we can remember.
Yeah, that's what we're good at.
So, if you can bring back help, awesome. But you know what? She kind of puts an arm on your shoulder. We can take care of this.
Oh no.
Did you meet with the daughter of Spring?
Yeah, she was crazy. As in not herself. Very much not herself at all. Something's wrong. She doesn't remember her mother. She knows she's from Elithrol, but that's it. There's a lot of insane laughing.
I think that might be more important than Durlan.
Well,
you and your friends have been to Elithrol.
Yeah, we did.
Honestly, finding the Princess of Spring, the Daughter of Spring, and figuring out what's wrong with her, that sounds more important than taking down Durlan.
It's not just Durlan, it's the crystal. And the crystal that is infecting the woods. Our home.
But the crystal apparently has been there. Durlan just never knew where it was.
If it was there the entire time. I don't know if it was there the entire time. They might have been. It might just be active now and doing what it's doing. I don't know.
Could you think perhaps the infection isn't the crystal? Perhaps it's Durlan himself. He is a Leshy now.
They don't generally corrupt, do they?
No, but if the crystal is what caused it and he's there,
yeah,
then this is outside of our realm of knowledge.
Yeah, and then if the crystal stays there, we'll just pick another person.
Well, you had a way to contain it.
Banished it.
Yes, but you said that you kept it in a glass container. We can do that. If we find it.
If we find it. If.
But I think more of us are more suited at finding this rogue fox than you by yourself deep behind the line.
Stop talking sense.
That's why Durlan always had me teaching you.
You were not teaching me. I was teaching you.
Mm-hmm.
You're the younger one.
Of course.
By like 200 years.
What did Durlan always say?
Teaching is the best teacher. Does not mean you were the teacher.
No.
You made me smoke.
Yeah, but you enjoy it.
Being... how long? 200? 300 years. Yeah. Had time to learn.
Don't worry about us.
That's kind of difficult.
Alright. Have faith in us.
I can do that, and I have that anyway. And Methel's now the Archdruid.
Yes, she is! Yes, he is. Damn it.
Not every single person Farron's affiliated with is a she.
I know.
It sounds an awful lot like it, but I swear it's not.
Alright.
Great.
Finish your drink and let's get back to the others.
Yeah. Where the fuck? Okay, so what, it's been like 2 days.
Yes.
How long has it been for everyone else?
Longer.
Longer. Yeah, I figured that.
We might have to stop it here and continue it again.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
How dare you?
hey, you know what? That's fine. We made progress.
How dare you?
And pretty much now I just have to waste your time.
Yeah.
But the important stuff got out of the way.
Yeah.
So, alright, so I think that's where we're going to call the stream tonight.
How dare you?
I hope everyone had an enjoyable evening. And I know you probably didn't enjoy the game as much as you thought you were going to.
Oh no, it's about exactly what I expected from you. Horrible things happening all the horrible time.
Alright, but I think I will open it up to questions real quick. If you could keep an eye on chat for me.
I'm being told to leave it to the NPCs.
The one time I give you competent NPCs is so they can, you know, fight a problem that you know about. You gave them the information they needed.
Yeah.
So.
And technically a bunch of them saw my fox, so they are familiar with it. Putting those in there.
Do you have any questions?
Why are you like this?
I don't know. Ask my mom.
Ask your
I'm gonna be honest there. Why am I like this? Mom! The answer is probably that I grew up with Alien and Predator as movies.
Yeah. Question, what was the original reason for DruidCon? Durlan went missing.
Yeah, so actually it was the fact that Durlan went missing.
Durlan being the Archdruid to Farron's circle. Kind of important dude.
Yes. Father figure of, Tavern.
Yep, there's that. He's also the father figure of Farron.
And a lot of the other druids, to be completely
Question
fair.
2, Lishi's the Night Mad Druids.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, they are.
And maybe you guys just got a little bit of insight into some stuff.
About what's causing the night madness? Yeah. Thank you, Infinite Void above.
But yeah. I'll work on some more and see if it's going to contain stuff that everyone else will want to see. This I wanted everyone to see because it did actually have some, important elements to the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beyond this, I don't know yet.
Apparently I seem dead inside. Am I okay? Well...
I did basically drag him over to my house and then tear his heart out through his chest.
Yeah, my dad just died. Whoops.
So...
No, he didn't die. He's now a horrible monster trying to kill everyone. I did worse than kill him.
This is why I've always believed dying is, like, the least bad thing I could do to you guys. That's just a reprieve from all the horrible shit that happens.
Yeah. Well, we've got problems for Myth to deal with when I get back. That being, talk to your sugar mother.
Talk to your sugar mama.
And tell her daughter is running around in the material plane causing shit. In fact, she's not just running around in the material plane. I'm guessing she went back to Alathrol, then was aware of my attempt to contact her, and then came back, and that's worse. That she's hiding in Alathrol.
I can't say anything.
I know, I was theorizing a lot of stuff. When I was theorizing stuff, how close was I to some of it as I was going along? Moderately?
Yeah.
Somewhat
Yeah.
on point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I won't tell you much about the Princess of Spring.
Oh, I'm not expecting
Daughter
about
of Spring,
that,
because
yeah.
that is a further plot point.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yay! Alright, so you all got to learn a little bit more about Tavern. Thank you so much for joining us today. We will not actually be streaming Tales from the Tavern on Saturday, as we're actually going on a collective nerd camping trip, because it is pretty much our last chance before the weather starts to
Die.
not be great for camping. Unless you're me, crazy, and sit out in the snow waiting for a deer to walk by so you can get
I've gone camping in the middle of winter
delicious
before.
meals. I'm just saying.
Then again, when I camp in the middle of winter, it's just raining a lot.
Yeah, that's very different than, 3 feet of snow.
Yeah,
So,
a little bit.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us, and, yeah, we have a stream tomorrow.
Yeah.